Hork-Bajir, Andalites, Yeerks, and Taxons, if you managed to get some earbuds around your spikes. Welcome, folks, to the Wonder Years for all your Animorphs rereading and eventual rewatching needs. I'm not Luna.
And I'm not Blair.
You could never figure out exactly who we are.
Yeah.
I don't live in the state of New York.
Specifically Rochester.
Specifically Rochester, specifically Uptown Rochester, specifically Greece. I'm doxing myself and I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get a fucking pipe bomb over this.
I mean, is anyone gonna, harass us over our Animorphs podcast?
Maybe there's someone out there who's, really dedicated to the idea of all the Animorphs being straight.
Oh, yeah, and yeah.
Unabomber. Maybe the Unabomber is still out there and is real and loves the Animorphs and loves the idea of them all being straight.
Which is a uniformly wrong and bad opinion.
I'm Blair. I want to take a second to call myself out because I'm pretty sure I just implied that I'm pretty sure I just said somewhere out there the Unabomber is real, which implies that he was a myth.
Nope, just write it out, have people...
Alright, yeah, Unabomber is one of the great myths of the 2000s, El Chupacabra, fucking Sasquatch, Unabomber, the cryptozoologists go nuts about the Unabomber.
Right. Just like
what was that dude's name that they claimed to be the Unabomber? What was his name?
I don't know. Why would I know?
That man?
I don't know. Why would I know?
Unabomber.
I think
just
6,
Googling this puts me on the
probably.
list. Oh yeah, Ted Kaczynski. He's fake. He's not the real Unabomber.
There was never a Ted Kaczynski.
So what's up?
Not a whole ton. It's overcast.
Yeah. So before, this is not part of the actual thing discussion, but I want to just note my first note here is kind of topical considering today.
Ooh.
My first note was Marco wants to be a McCain.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed that. That's cursed. When I saw that, I'm like, Marco, I'm sure you have a better last name than that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's absolutely not that awful.
Yeah. I mean, politicals aside, it's just not a good last name.
Yeah.
Hold
on, I'm pulling up the book covers so we can do our analysis.
Oh my god, yeah, I have it up as well.
Oh man, all right. The Japanese one's a trip.
Oh my god, I don't have that one, so you're gonna have to send it to me. So this week we read the
Predator.
The Predator, which is the 5th book in the Animorph series.
The first Marco book. And we've now... we haven't done the full main cast because there's still... Axe.
Oh, yeah.
We still have an Axe book.
Oh, cool. Is that going to be the next one?
I think so.
Let's see.
Let me find out. Animorphs book 6.
No, the next one's from Jake's perspective.
Oh. When does Axe get a book?
Maybe it's in the next cycle?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh no, Axe gets a book in The Alien.
Oh.
Which is the 8th book.
Ah.
Technically the 9th though, because before we get to that, we have to read the first Megamorphs.
What's a Megamorph?
Oh. It's Megamorphs.
But what is Megamorphs?
It's one of the, I think I explained it to you a little while ago because it's an Animorphs book where it's not one character's perspective, but instead it's a chapter by chapter kind of thing. So Jake has a first chapter and then Tobias has a chapter.
I see.
It's good.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Let me just find the very bad one. Oh, I found something also very bad. Hold on.
Oh.
So we'll put all these in the show notes. Let me just go to Richard's Animorphs forum.
That's what I have pulled up right now.
God bless Richard and his Animorphs forum.
Right? I'm gonna...
Okay, so here's the very bad image I was mentioning that I just saw. So there's that. So you and I have to handle that.
Oh no. That's so... It's... Okay. Well, I feel like we should discuss this image when it becomes relevant within the context of the book.
Yes. So for now, let's take a look at the... which I've never been informed. The lenticular cover is the original, and then the reprint is the one with the half human, half animal face.
I see.
The half human, half animal face is kind of messed up to look at. Mm-hmm. Like, this week's is nothing particularly, like, egregiously bad about it, but it's still pretty bad.
It's, like,
to look at.
Uncanny Valley, you know?
Yeah.
A
like,
little...
if you glimpse for a second, you, like, oh, you just, like, see, like, some dude wearing, like, body paint for a football team.
Yeah. I mean, it's so this is a Marco book, and both covers, all the covers we have present here, are Marco turning into Big Jim. Noted gorilla.
Noted gorilla, Big Jim.
And
hold on. I need to take a look at the lenticular cover, the original, because nothing's really standing out about it except for one of the faces does kind of look like Michael Jackson a little bit.
Which one?
The last one looks like... Why does the gorilla look like he's wearing a gorilla mask? Like, he looks like he's got like a paper gorilla mask over his gorilla face.
Yeah, there is an outline to his head, which is
But there's some black outlining that, so like it looks like this man is also the second one kind of looks like a chubby, like if Michael Jackson in the waning years of his life got stung by a shitload of bees, that's kind of what he'd look like.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, he looks
also
like
this gorilla is doing
Jackson.
DreamWorks face at me, and I do not like it.
Well, I mean, there's not much he can do about it since Marco, quote-unquote Marco, is doing DreamWorks face in the original image.
Yeah.
I mean, you take what you can get.
Also, this cover is completely inaccurate because Marco has his shirt tucked in, and Marco would never tuck in his shirt.
I mean, it was also the 90s, so...
Marco would never tuck in his shirt.
That's fair.
The Japanese cover, like, who is this twink boy?
I mean, he's just a little man.
He's just a tiny little man. He's God, that gorilla's head is way too tall, though.
Yeah.
In the Japanese cover.
Yeah.
Looks like Jimmy Neutron.
He's got a 4 brain.
He's got a 6 brain.
That's not what I mean by 4, but okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like, he's just got a big fucking brain.
Well, yeah, but, like... forehead, but anyway.
It's good, Blair.
Okay.
Oh, man. Fuck. Oh, I cannot... Which one's the worst?
The worst one is always going to be the one that's just the single image.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Particularly bad for this one because, like... monkeys and apes and whatnot are already uncanny valley because of how close they look to humans, but not quite. But just adding this extra level of humanness to it is just like upsetting.
I like the smile that Marco's got going on in the 3rd and 5th image on the Japanese cover.
Hold on, let me skip this. Yeah,
he's grinning.
He looks like he knows something.
Oh yeah, that's a knowing smile. That's a knowing smile if I've ever seen one. So and last question of the original cover, which one's the worst to be? Which one's the worst? Because I think the 3rd one's pretty bad. The 4th one is just like a gorilla with some faint jeans outline on its legs.
Yeah. The original cover for this is not.
Nothing's really bad about it.
It's not horrible. It's probably the best of all of them we've had so far. I guess the middle one is probably the worst, but...
Yeah. Nothing really to write home about like, the awfulness.
Yeah. It's, human lips still, on an animal is still kind of where I draw my line, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So, this one has Capelgate's worst word crimes, right?
I don't know if... Yeah, actually, you know what? At least, it probably does. It at least has...
I love that you were, like, about to object, and then you just, like, rationalize yourself down.
Well, I was rapidly going through all the morphs that happened in this book, and I was like, was it... Oh, hold on. Yeah. No, this one's definitely... Yeah.
Yeah, any morph involving exoskeletons is bound to be bad.
It's... Okay, so this book by far has the worst acquired morphs that we've had...
Easily.
Ever. So, including but not limited... Well, I think it is limited to ants and lobsters.
Yeah, that's all the new morphs that we get.
They suck. They're not good. They're bad.
It's very bad.
But we also
have to hear about a lobster turning into Axe, which is not great to think about.
Oh my god. Axe is so dear in this one. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
okay, let's get into
Axe
it.
is awesome.
Let's get into it.
All right, so the first thing that happens is Marco's walking home from 7-Eleven, and he's got... And this is the book... I read this book... Like, I read a lot of the books as a kid, but I read this book, 15 times for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And the detail of a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and a bag of peanut M&Ms, that detail is just lodged in my brain. That is what he came home from 7-Eleven with.
Yeah.
And he, sees some punks mugging an old man, and he's like, well, shit, I should just leave this go. And then he just fucking decides, I can't let this man live. I can't leave them alone. And then he goes Big Jim and, fucks them all the way up.
I feel like half of these books, or at least maybe even all of them except for the very first one, opens up with some valiant effort that involves them morphing right away. That is and every time it happens, they're like, you shouldn't have morphed. Someone could have seen you, you know?
Well, let's see. What happened at the start of the second one? That would...
The second one was... Well, maybe it didn't happen at the start of it, but I think as soon as
Rachel goes half elephant because she's being sexually harassed.
Yep. The third
one, Tobias and Rachel try and save Price Cut Polly. Is that what it is?
Yep.
And then fourth one, Cassie's turns into a squirrel to try and save birds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. These kids are good Samaritans.
I mean, I guess, but also, if I was in that position, I'd be like, let's outweigh the pros and cons of, someone telling the cops that there was a gorilla that just attacked them suddenly and then vanished. Or, this old man gets, shaken up a little bit. He's gonna die soon anyway, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not, a great position to be in, but, there's the weight of the world potentially on one side, and then there's the weight of this one old man.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to look in my notes, because I have written down Capelgate Stop, and I'm not entirely sure why I wrote that.
You should write down page numbers associated with these things.
I normally do, Blair. But I didn't do it this time. Why did I want Capelgate to stop?
I don't know.
It's, let's see. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna have to cut some of this. Why did I say Capelgate? Why? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I had to read 3 pages of Marco turning into a gorilla and talking about jaws and bones grinding.
It's the worst. Honestly, the mammalian ones are, as tame as they can get.
My face was a black, bulging, rubbery mask, and my eyes were practically invisible beneath my heavy brow.
I mean, it's not, literally, it's not the worst it's ever been. Like I said, the mammalian ones.
No, it's not. There's this... But I think this book definitely has the worst of them.
Every time they talk about bone crunching, I want to die.
Did I ever send you that clip from the Sheena Queen of the Jungle?
I don't think so.
I definitely linked it in the show notes last time, but anyways. So yeah, Marco Big Jim's out, and then the next day he's describing it to everyone, and no one's really that angry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're kind of grumpy about it, but they're not that angry, and Rachel just casually does a flip in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah, because she's that bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I could do a flip, I would just I would never not be flipping in my conversations.
I suppose so.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, and then, so they're talking about this, and then they're making their way to Axe, who showed up at the last act of the previous book, and because he's and Jake tells everyone that Axe wants to go home somehow, so he kind of has a plan as to how to do that, which is to make a distress call down to the year.
Yeah, a distress beacon. He needs to call. They want to do the bait and switch and summon the Yerk ship, and then ambush them, kill them all, and then take the Yerk ship to get Axe to his home planet. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so they're this shit we can get most of this shit at Radio Shack.
Yeah, which is so funny to me. But yeah,
it really is.
The
least realistic part of this book is when they go into the mall and they don't know where the fucking Radio Shack is. These are teens. Bro, we are teens. We love the mall. Problem? How do they not know where the goddamn Radio Shack is?
Did you go to a Radio Shack when you were a teen?
I wasn't a teen in the 90s.
But there were still malls when you were a teen, weren't there?
Yeah, but I didn't go there. One of the few times I did go to the mall with my friends, I got abandoned.
Well, I guess I live in Minnesota, which is known for its malls, which is a horrible, sad thing to be known for as a state. So,
do you want to hear the story of the time I got left at the mall?
No, yeah, go ahead. I have never heard it.
Okay, so this was like sophomore, junior year of high school. There were these people I was in ski club with, and the last day of school before February break, we let out a little bit early, so we all decided to like go get some food and go to the mall afterwards and walk, because we were like walking distance from the mall. It wasn't that far away and it wasn't really that cold.
Sure.
So we eat our food, we go to the mall, and God, oh yeah, side note, some of the guys in this group did not like me very much. And the other guys in the group who did like me just kind of sometimes went with the flow. So I linger too long looking at like a cool t-shirt or something that I don't have the money to buy, so I don't know why I'm even fucking looking at the shirt. But I turn my back too long, and then they're gone.
Oh no!
So I text them, and I'm like, hey, where are you guys? Lost track. And there's like 7 or 8 of them, so I sent a text to each one of them. And no answer. I call one of them. They pick up and they like pretend to be like having bad reception or something.
Oh my god!
Literally, they have someone call my name to like a certain store. Like I think they called me in front to go to the front of Victoria's Secret.
Oh my god!
As a joke. And then when I finally get through to one of them, after literally 2 hours of looking, they say, "Yeah, we left like 45 minutes ago."
Oh my god!
And I have to call my grandmother to give me a ride home.
That is so rough. Kids are the worst.
I didn't have a good time in high school.
Kids are the worst. Oh my god, that's so horrible.
Yeah.
Oh no. Poor Luna.
Yeah, I'll survive.
Somehow.
They're all dead anyways.
Yeah. You know, it's the little things.
Yeah. Hey, completely unrelated to that, but you know what a week from the day this episode goes up is? My birthday.
Woo, 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 woo.
We're not doing it. We're not putting an episode up on my birthday, sadly.
No.
Which I'm kind of. I wish we were, but can't throw off the schedule that much.
No.
We're too busy to do to do an episode back to back weeks. There's okay. So when I went to that line, I skipped a couple of things. Mainly that Marco is incredibly fucking smart because he just calculates light years off the dome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Marco has a crush on Jake, and Marco says Cassie and Rachel say Axe is cute. I wouldn't know being a guy because he is incredibly in the closet.
He is so closeted. Is like this entire book is Marco having a crush on Jake and being extremely closeted.
He calls Rachel a bombshell at one point, which is like, I've never heard a straight person use the word bombshell when they weren't like trying to be like, oh, I'm straight, don't worry. It's
like maybe, but also like within the context of everything else, it's so performative. Like
it absolutely is. Marco is not straight in the slightest. He
kind of goes through the motions of being attracted to Rachel, but you can tell that his attention is elsewhere.
Yeah, no, I'm still just remembering that line where he's like, oh, I had a wet dream about Pamela Anderson on Baywatch. I'm definitely very straight.
This is a thing that straight people say.
Does anyone else ever look at women's boobs and be like, wow, those are hot?
Boing.
God damn it. Not the same thing. We also get K.A. Applegate recycling lines because she refers to Marco's tail going into his body as like someone sucking up a piece of spaghetti, which is exactly how she referred to Rachel's elephant tail going into her body in book 3. Checkmate, Applegate. You recycle your writing. I'm nitpicking.
Well, it's almost as if she writes as though the audience has never read any of the books before. So, like
15 pages of these books are absolutely unnecessary.
It's like
for anyone who's been reading the series,
for anyone who's read one book every other week for the past like month and a half.
Yeah. So, do you want to get to the mall adventure? Because that's a really good scene.
Okay. I mean, is there any other details we have to talk about before then, or no?
Let me take a look. Axe wants to go home. Oh, Jassy is canon.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I mean, I guess.
It's kind of cute, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
Jake
they're going to
kind of
steal
just...
a Yerk ship, and Axe goes human for a Radio Shack mission, which is... just a friendly reminder that Axe's human form is we are all the same race, the human race, because he absorbs everyone.
And like everyone, and it's like Marco keeps talking about how uncanny it is, and I can only imagine. Like I was like, I actually like. I don't know if I would notice if someone else I met was a mashup of like 4 of my friends.
Oh, I would definitely not notice.
Yeah.
Like, the only way I would notice it was, like, I have, like, a birthmark, and that's the only way I would notice if they had that birthmark.
But even then, it's like,
That could happen.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially as my birthmark's on my back, so I don't see it very often.
Sure,
so I can be like, that's what... I mean, coincidence?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, that reminds me. Another story. Have you ever told you about Mike and the Milk Dud?
No.
Okay, so... This is back from before I was born. This is a story my mother tells all the time, but it's such a good fucking story.
Okay.
And I hate the name. I love the name of it, but I hate the name of it because it gives the story away. So my mom wakes up one morning, and she wakes up because my dad gets up like an hour or so before her, and he's getting ready for work. And he's like, like kind of like legs hanging over off the side of the bed, and just like, getting ready to like actually get up. And she turns over and there's this giant fucking mole on his back. And she's a nurse, so she's freaking the fuck out. She's
God.
Oh my God, Mike, you have a giant mole. Oh my God, is it a tumor? Oh God, Mike, do you have cancer? Oh. And he's like, what? And like in the commotion, like it falls off and my mom screams.
Oh my God.
And my father had been eating Milk Duds in his bed the night prior.
Is that not a mood? Fuck, I want some Milk Duds now.
Oh man, Milk Duds are... I would rather have some, like, milk balls, some Whoppers.
Those Whoppers? I like a good Whopper, but also Milk Duds kick major ass.
They do. I think both are good. I'm gonna be a fence sitter here and say both are good.
They both are good. As soon as we're done recording this podcast, I'm gonna walk to the local gas station and buy some Milk Duds.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So... Axe goes human for the Radio Shack mission, and goes fucking nuts in the mall, and it's adorable because it's like that fish out of water stuff Blair was talking about, where he doesn't know what words are and he doesn't know what taste is.
Oh, hold on, I have to find this like quote that I pulled out.
Where he's fascinated with the idea of a hole in a lid.
Yeah. Okay. So for context, he as soon as they get into the mall, basically.
He disappears.
He disappears because he's like so overstimulated by everything, and they find him on the second floor, waiting in line at a Starbucks. And I don't remember what he orders. Like some
a latte.
Sort of latte, yeah.
They charge him $3 for the latte in 1993.
Oh my God! Could you imagine spending $3 on a latte? I wish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like. That feels like so high, even for 93.
I don't know. It's like you spend $5 on any drink at a Starbucks these days, you know?
I mean, I straight up just don't go to Starbucks for that reason unless someone else is buying.
Yeah.
Like, not to be like, Starbucks, but I just like, there's a Dunkin' Donuts across the street, and both will make me poop, and both taste the exact same.
Yeah, we don't have any chain here that isn't Caribou or Starbucks. So, like, at least in the town I'm in. I know in the Twin Cities we have Dunn Brothers as well. So.
Yeah, no, Dunkin' Donuts is, I mean, it sucks because it like destroys my Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. How? Every single goddamn time, Blair. How?
You just need to like throw it away.
I'm not allowed to unplug it because my mom is worried that someday she'll need to reach her grandparents and she won't have service on her cell phone.
I see. Well,
like, literally, nobody knows our cell phone. Nobody knows our home phone number. I don't know our home phone number. I'm going to die.
It's probably... yeah. Anyway.
So Axe goes to Starbucks, and he's like, oh, swag, there's a hole in the lid, and it's... Oh, yeah, go ahead and read your quote.
Okay, so, I don't know, basically he tries drinking it out of the, like...
The not open area of the lid?
He's just, like, mimicking the motions of other people, but, Marco is like, hey, man, you gotta, like, there's a hole in the lid, you gotta drink it out of that. And he's like, oh, a hole in the lid? No spills! It's so simple, yet so effective. And it's so cute. I could die. Cute. Oh, my God.
So they go to Radio Shack, and Axe finishes his drink while getting everything, and, Marco's like, yeah, you can just throw the cup away. You don't need to hold on to it. And Axe just literally some fucking Amelia Bedelia shit and throws it at an employee. This poor Radio Shack employee making like $6 an hour just got hit in the face with a Starbucks cup.
And I'm like I get, like, Axe not understanding, like, social norms, but also, like, do you think it's appropriate to throw something at another person? Axe?
I think he's just, like, using that as a front for some of the things he genuinely doesn't understand, but, like, some of the things he's just like, oh, well, I have an excuse now to throw an empty vessel at someone's head.
And then Marco and Jake just have to clean up the mess, basically.
Yep, and they apologize to the guy, and the guy is, like, really chill about it because they're like, oh, he has seizures. And he's like, sure, what the fuck ever, he's gone anyways. And they're like, what? And they turn around and Axe has, like, gone on a fucking spree of eating. He somehow managed to get a Cinnabon without paying for it.
Well, so the assumption here is that people, like,
are buying him food to taste. Yeah, because he's like, there's like a huge crowd in the middle of the mall gathered around, and he's like, oh, taste. And this begins Axe's series-long obsession with Cinnabon.
I love him so dearly.
He's great. Axe also instinctively realizes that all cops are bastards because the mall cops try and get to him, and he just fucking sticky buns one in the face.
Yeah, fuck. That's some disruptive revolutionary action that we need today.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so then everything's going fucking wild, and Axe runs away, and he starts turning into the Andalite form again, and one of the cops whispers under his breath, Andalite.
Yeah.
And Marco's like, go on.
No, this scene is so confusing because they're in the mall, but then they're in a grocery store.
Maybe there's a grocery store in the mall. That could possibly happen.
Okay. Not in my experience, but maybe it's a particular kind of mall.
Yeah. Maybe it's a coastal thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, and Marco's like, oh shit, these are controllers, and he screams bomb, which I guess you can just, like, do without getting shot in a pre-9/11 world.
Yeah, it was
like, I go into a mall and I shout bomb, like, I'm immediately getting tasered by the fucking rent-a-cops.
Yeah, so everyone runs out.
Social experiment gone wrong, going into the mall and screaming bomb prank. Gone sexual?
No, Luna.
I hate those videos.
Ugh. They're highly cursed. So, basically, as a means to, like, escape the controller cops, they morph into lobsters and hop into the lobster tank.
Yeah, and this is here's time for the image we were discussing, because the image shows Marco 2 lobster, and then half lobster, half human Jake, Marco, and I guess half lobster, half Andalite Axe climbing into a lobster tank while a very distressed woman looks on. But the thing is, the woman's face is as red as the lobster skin.
It's so poorly photoshopped.
But damn, $7.99 for a lobster, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the woman that buys them later and tries to steam them buys...
Wait, hold on, Blair, look back at the cover, the original cover of the Animorphs, of this Animorphs book.
The Big Jim one, yeah? What
yeah,
about it?
Look what it says, that's like cool Animorphs decal inside.
Is this the cool Animorphs decal that exists inside?
I think this is the cool Animorphs decal that exists inside.
This is the worst Animorphs decal.
I would not call this a cool Animorphs decal, no. It's bad. It's actively bad, actually.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Yeah, because the woman... So there's a woman who buys them later.
Who's wearing a dress that has very obviously been pattern repeated in Photoshop. Like, look at that thing.
Yeah. So there's a woman who purchased them later, not knowing.
How tall? How long is that woman though? Like, look at how long that dress is, and her feet are still sticking out underneath it. Like, what the fuck? Her waist is so high because like it fans out as like where her butt area would be, really high onto her body, and then like it's just legs. This woman is the tall drink of water they're talking about.
Legs for days.
Yeah, this is who fucking Dick Tracy fantasizes about, except for much more red.
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe Dick Tracy's into that. You know?
Yeah. God.
Look. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so so they chill out in the tank for a while, and time passes really quickly for them, I guess, whatever. And
well, because they get put into a bag of ice.
Well, no, but even while they're in the tank, they're like, wow.
No, the time passes by. I mean, it like 10 minutes goes by, which is okay, but like,
well, isn't it
then
like
it's
an
like
hour
7 minutes left.
Isn't it an hour passes and then they get taken out of the tank?
I don't know if an hour passes. Let me pull up my notes. Let me pull up my Anna notes. My Animorph notes. Yep, I went exactly to the right chapter.
Nice. Way to go.
Hell yeah. Dab. No, 10 minutes have passed.
Okay.
Oh no, an hour had passed. You're right. I must have missed that line. You were right, Blair.
I know what's up.
Yeah, yeah, you do. So an hour passes, and then they pass out because they're put into a bag of ice, and they're being dropped into a fucking boiling pot of water.
Yep.
It's dire.
Yeah. So basically what they end up doing is just demorphing.
Demorphing in front of this woman, and they are very lucky.
Yeah.
They get so lucky in this book.
Yeah, they do. Fuck that. Yeah, they look like there's like several like wild Deus Ex Machinas in this book.
Morph acquired.
Oh yeah. Lobster morph acquired.
Lobster morph acquired.
So this woman happens to buy the three same
I mean,
lobsters.
to be fair, if I saw, like, my dinner turning into a human before me, I would probably think I was having a dream. Too.
No. She buys the same 3 lobsters that happen to be these guys. Like, the 3 ones. But I guess it also makes sense because there's the implication that she buys several more. What is this one woman doing with, like, 5 or 6 lobsters?
She's got a big family, Blair. She only meant to have 3 kids, but the 4th one was an accident. But she still loves them all the same.
My family hosts New Year's, and we cook seafood then. We've never had to buy more than 2 lobsters.
She has some very hungry children, and she loves them all.
Okay, Luna. I'll accept it.
So, like, they lucky. I mean, I guess, like, if I saw a lobster turn into a human, I'd be like, I'm probably not dreaming. If I saw a lobster turn into an alien, I'd be like, this is unreal on 2 fronts.
You would
listen,
accept
if I see an alien, I'll buy that. If I see a lobster turning into a human, I'm not dreaming. If I see a lobster turning into a human and a lobster turning into an alien in the same, like, field of view, I'm dreaming. Absolutely dreaming.
Okay. I guess I can accept that. I have no idea how I would react in that situation.
Poorly,
probably.
A lot of screaming, just like this woman does.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There is a really good Marco line where, Marco is, like, fucking creaming his jeans, Axe is fucking creaming his jeans about how good the Cinnabon is, and he throws it in the cop's face, and Marco's like, I mean, they do make a good sticky bun. Marco owns.
Yeah. God bless him.
Let's see. So, why do my notes say everyone's crying? Holy shit. Oh, the ant morph. That's...
Oh my god, the ant morph. Okay, so...
ant morph is so distressing. So they have to go into Chapman's house and steal, like, a Z-Drive transponder, because that's the one thing they couldn't buy at Radio Shack.
Because it doesn't exist in,
At Radio Shack.
Yeah.
I mean, Best Buy, I'll get that shit. For Circuit City could have gotten that for you, but no, you went to fucking Radio Shack.
Yeah. And a mall Radio Shack, no less.
Yeah, no, Mall Radio Shack has, like, 3 AA batteries. That's all you're getting there.
Yeah. And a pair of sunglasses they stole from Zoomies.
Oh, fuck, Zoomies. Oh, I have a build-your-own skateboard deck from Zoomies.
I got yelled at an employee from when I was at Zoomies. I don't know why. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just remember having a poor customer service interaction at Azumi's.
My dad, I don't know what your policy is on bad customer service interactions, but like my dad runs a scorched earth policy because one time he literally got bad customer service one time at Lowe's and did not go back to a Lowe's for 15 years.
Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, I don't give a shit if I get bad customer service.
Like, no, I'm just like, I've done customer service recently, so I'm just like, listen, you're probably just having a bad day. It happens to everyone.
I give bad customer service, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine, like, you're earning, like, what, maybe $9 an hour? It's whatever.
Yeah. So everyone everyone grabs an ant morph to sneak back into Chapman's house so that they can get the Z-Drive transponder. Mm-hmm. And it's horrifying because they completely lose themselves in the ant. Like, this book in particular scares the shit out of me today because everyone there's like 2 pages of them just doing ant shit and then they all break out of it. Everyone's sobbing and they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't exist for 2 minutes. I did not exist."
Yeah.
It's genuinely upsetting.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad scene.
Oh wait, we skipped Marco's nightmare.
Oh yeah, he has a nightmare. It's kind of incomprehensible.
Yeah, but like Jake eats a lobster and then explodes into a lobster and then he wakes up and his dad's there and it's like 3 a.m. and his dad's got depression because his wife died like 2 years ago. 2
years ago.
And it's really sad.
Yeah.
Like, anything involving Marco's dad just makes me so fucking sad.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. This book is, like, really sad in general.
No. So, fucking, his dad's like, "Listen, bud, it's, you screamed your mom's name. You're dreaming about him?" And he's like, and Marco's like, "Nah, I normally have happy dreams about mom." And his dad's like, "Yeah, that would make sense."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the ant morph. Yeah, ant morph. It's horrifying. They get in, they get the Z-Drive, they get out, and then they are ambushed by like a fucking stampede of ants, and they are literally getting murdered as they demorph. Like, literally, ants are losing limbs before they demorph, and it's like super claustrophobic too, because they're like in an ant tunnel, and they're lucky that they don't get they don't get scrunched, and it's not deep enough for it to be, like, impossible. But, like, I have a severe fear of being buried alive, really. And this is why. I forgot about it until just now, but this is why. Blair? Hey, did you stop recording?
No.
Okay, good. My fucking internet became unplugged because the goddamn plug sagged in the outlet.
Oh my god.
Anyways, what was the last thing you heard from me?
What was the last thing I heard from you? Shit. What were we talking about? We were talking about the ant morph.
Yeah. I'm at the cut. There's gonna be a weird edit in this piece.
That's fine. I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If you finish.
Oh yeah.
Thought,
did you hear me telling about why I have claustrophobia?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I have like a weirdly severe fear of being buried alive. Mm-hmm. Like, I have heard great things about the Ryan Reynolds movie Buried. Never gonna watch it in my life because that is the scariest concept possible.
Yeah.
This is why I completely forgot about it until now. But like this small scene about them like having a hard time demorphing out of the sand tunnels.
Oh sure, yeah.
That's why I like.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's bad. It's a bad scene. Like,
the entire scene is bad. Everyone's like sobbing, and they all have PTSD for like the 6th time.
Yeah, it's like every morph, like, and it's kind of crazy because, like, I mean, they explain why Jake didn't have a problem with his flame morph. It's because, like, ants are kind of hive-minded in a sort of way. Like,
yeah.
They don't really have I mean, I don't expect a flea to have a sense of self, but it definitely is less of a part of a whole instead of just an individual thing that just chills out on its own, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So they kind of have to, like, grapple with that. But they eventually get through it, which is the upside of this whole, like,
thing. Let me see. What's my next line? What's my next note? Marco wants out. After that, he just wants fucking...
Out.
Entirely out.
The 2-year, I guess, anniversary.
Momiversary.
His of his mom's death. is coming up. It's the upcoming Sunday, and he's like, yeah, I mean, he's grappled with this idea for a while now, ever since the first book. He's like, yeah, I can't really leave my dad alone. Like, if I die, like, I don't want to be, like another death that my dad has to deal with, you know? And, like, but just the upcoming date kind of, like, cements that for him. And he's like, you know, I've humored this for long enough, but I really can't do it anymore.
So this is my last mission.
Yeah, and Jake, who is, I mean, they've all pushed him to go past that, like, beforehand, like, in the past, but, Jake is like, yeah, I mean, you do whatever you have to do. Like, really understanding about the whole thing, which is nice. I'm pretty sure Marco appreciates that.
Yeah. And then what's the next thing they do? Oh, yeah, they get ready to send the distress beacon, right?
Yep.
So they go out into the forest, and they're like, okay, time to set the distress beacon. And there's some good banter. They all turn into the battle morphs for fighting. And there's a really good line, two really good lines. One, Axe states that there is, no, humans don't really have much combat proficiency. And Marco responds, you marinate a foot in a sweaty shoe for a couple of days, and you'll have the dreaded stink foot.
Yeah. Which is such, like, a 13-year-old thing to say.
And then there's also, Joe Andalite, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do? I'm going to go to Earth and turn into a lobster. And Ash is like, I don't get it. And Marco's like, never mind.
Yeah, basically. I feel like there's going to be that tension between Marco and Axe, only insofar as Axe doesn't understand his references, you know?
Yeah. It's going to be a real Captain America kind of thing.
Yeah. Civil War? Oh, yeah. So they all get into their, like, super morphs, like their most powerful.
They're powerful morphs.
And
sucks that Cassie's isn't individualized. Like, everyone has a wolf morph, but only Jake has a tiger morph. Only Marco has Big Jim, and only Cassie has the elephant. Well, or only Rachel has the elephant.
Cassie has a horse.
Yeah, but like,
you can't really attack with a horse.
Think, considering who Cassie's parents are, she would have more badass battle morphs. I mean, a wolf is pretty badass, but like, they're all like bragging about like, "Ha, you couldn't fight me. I could beat all of you. I would just run and run. You'd all be tired." And then Jake's like, "I would just use my cunning as a tiger. Yeah, claws."
Did you just say "yeah"?
I said "yeah."
And well.
I mean, Blair, you know, I would not shy away from it had I actually said yeah.
Yeah. So, Marco comments on everyone's morph, but doesn't really add much detail to it. But he does say about Jake's morph that if there's something that can be both beautiful and deadly, it's a tiger, which is Jake's morph. I missed
that line. He's incredibly gay.
He has such a crush on Jake, and I think Tobias probably did at one point, and so Jake is just this guy that all other like questioning dudes like get crushes on, and he's totally oblivious to all of it.
Yeah,
he has no idea. He probably has no idea that anyone would ever have a crush on him. He's like, no, I have to be valiant. That's the only thing he knows about.
Sorry, I'm clicking around because I'm getting the next week's book cover ready after. So, but we got a big fucking plot point. So it's a trap, right? Like the trap has been turned into a trap on them because they fucking land and like the two Hork-Bajir soldiers go down way too easily, and then they're like, "Haha, get fucked, idiot!" The Visor 3 intercepted the call. Mm-hmm. Okay, I had to pause for a second because I was worried my internet had got out again.
No, you're good.
And so they all get captured, and then Visor 3 is like, "Nah, you want them off? I'll take you to see Visor 1." And then Visor 1 is controlling Marco's mother.
Yeah. It's like the twist I least expected. I thought he was just going to have, like, a dead mom thing, you know?
Yeah.
I literally read that, and I was like, bitch! Oh my god.
I remember this detail I explicitly remember this detail. I was trying very hard not to spoil it.
Yeah. No,
I'm glad I didn't give it away.
It's like, it's crazy. It's some crazy shit.
And so there's some very high tension between Visor 3 and Visor 1, because Visor 3 wants Visor 1's position, and Visor 1 just thinks Visor 3 is fucking incompetent. And then here's where they get very lucky again, because they're all prepping to like demorph from their battle morphs and morph into ants, and then get out and leave Tobias to die. And Tobias is like, well, I mean, I'll be happier dying if, you guys are going out there. Mm-hmm. And then, luckily enough, all of Visor 3's guards got knocked the fuck out by Visor 1's guards, who say, go.
Yeah, it's Deus Ex Horror.
It's political. Sure. It's political.
Yeah, it's like, well, I guess.
Because Visor 1 wants to make Visor 3 look as bad as possible. So there's like nothing really special about the escape, except for a couple of lines. Marco, after being captured but before the escape, he says, this is going to be my last mission. And it's, well, still my last mission. And my heart broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when they're fighting their way out, Marco's like, hey, we're not crazy about death. What about you guys? And Axe is like, we are also not crazy about death.
Yeah.
Because Axe owns.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, it takes a couple leaps of faith for me to believe that, is Visor 1 the very top of the food chain, or does she report to someone?
No, she reports to someone.
Yeah, because it feels like, Visor 3 would probably tattle on her to say that
Yeah, but also I think Visor 3 being in a higher position and knowing, I imagine Visor 3 hating Visor 1 and wanting her position is like a known quantity. So, I mean, obviously this seems like something Visor 3 would make up out of whole cloth to excuse his incompetence.
Maybe. I don't know. It just, I mean, it's God in the machine, whatever, I'll take it, but,
Oh, and then we also skipped over Marco's super inspiring speech that leads to nothing because they get God in the machine out of the whole thing.
Exactly. He quotes a fortune cookie and he's like, "We're not giving up.
Fall down 7 times, get up 8. We have to keep fucking doing it. We have to keep. Hey, get out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
he the music was
It's
swelling.
me. I'm opening the door for the Animorphs to get out.
Get out of here, you fucking freak of nature.
Bye. How does that guy keep getting in here?
You need to lock your doors.
I do. He just apparates. He apparates with a bad star wipe.
Oh my god. He would.
So Jake makes Marco makes Jake promise not to tell anyone because apparently no one else knew what Marco's mom looked like.
Uh-huh.
And
they weren't ever they were only close as disparate individuals before this whole thing started.
Yeah, Marco was friends with Jake. Jake was friends with Cassie and Rachel. Well, he was cousins with Rachel and friends with Cassie, and then everyone's just a nexus. Everyone's just known through Jake. Really. There was not a ton of interaction around outside of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess Cassie and Jake were kind of friends beforehand, but not super tight.
Yeah.
Or I guess Rachel and Cassie were kind of friends beforehand, but not super tight. So, yeah, they got lucky as fuck, and they get out. And then the last chapter is Marco and Mr. Marco Dad at the 2-year mom-anniversary. And it's really sad. But it's also happy.
Yeah.
Because Marco's dad is like, hey, I'm kind of trying to get over my depression, and I'm going to go back to work. It's been 2 years, and she wouldn't want me to live like this. And Marco's like, someday internally someday I'll save her. Someday I'll get her back.
Yeah. Yeah. So, kind of left on a cliffhanger, I think, as far as what Marco is going to decide to do.
Well, no, I think it's. I don't think it's a cliffhanger as to what he's going to do. I think it's pretty obvious that he is going to keep fighting with the Animorphs.
Is it? Yeah, I guess.
After what he saw, there's no way he's not. There's no way he can just take a back seat to that.
Right. Yeah, but I'm just the fact that nothing was stated outright. Leads me to believe that there's going to be some conflict in the next book on what his decision is going to be.
Let me go ahead and pull up the book because I feel like it's made pretty explicitly clear what happened, what Marco's feels are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someday, somehow, in a way I could not foresee, we would win this battle. Humans and Andalites together, we would defeat the Yerks, and we would free all of their slaves. I think the fact that he uses "we" there intimates that he's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Predator.
Yep.
Why was that named the Predator?
Because they all turned to predators.
Visser 1 was kind of a predator.
I guess.
Visser 3 is a predator. Is this the first book we get where Visser 3 does, or the climactic thing is not Visser 3 morphing? No, Visser 3 didn't morph in book 3.
Yeah.
Because Visser 3 was fighting Tobias with a gun.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Gun versus bird.
Oh my god.
So yeah, what'd you think?
I like this one. I mean, the drama just keeps increasing, and you know how I love the drama.
So now that we've had a book from the point of view of 5 of the 6 main characters, Axe is kind of a weird one, and I want to get this question in before like the next 2 months pass by, because that's how long it's going to be before we get to our Axe book.
Uh-huh.
Where do you rate the narratives? Whose narratives do you want to read the most, and whose do you want to read the least? Like, rank them for me, because I think number 1 is Cassie, number 2 is Marco, number 3 is Jake, 4 is Tobias, 5 is Rachel. That's where I'm at right now.
I'm actually gonna put. I think mine is pretty similar. I think I'm gonna put Marco above Cassie, though.
That's very fair. It's a tight race. They're neck and neck.
They are. They're like, yeah, they're 2 of the best characters.
Though I am eagerly awaiting the day when we read because the Cassie book we read was kind of like a half a Marco book too. So
right, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So.
Cassie or Marco Cassie.
I think it's Marco Cassie, Rachel, Tobias, Jake. Not because I don't like the rest of the 3 are kind of like whatever.
Toss-ups. I mean, to be fair, Jake had the dishonor of being the pilot book too, which is like so exposition-y you couldn't really get a ton of things done.
Right. No, I mean we'll see him in the next book, so we'll see how that shakes out.
Speaking of, all right. So next book, I'm not even going to link you the cover because I don't want to give away. I don't want to like. I want to get as much of a first blush for you going into that cover review as we possibly can.
Okay.
But the title is called The Capture. Mm-hmm. Jake is on the cover. He's turning into a fly.
Sure.
And the tagline is, "Now he's one of them." So what do you think happens?
Betrayal, I guess. Right?
What do you think happens?
Betrayal. Some sort of betrayal. I don't know. Like some sort of intrigue? Drama?
Suspense?
Suspense, even. Who knows? Who could even possibly guess? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a pretty on the nose title compared to the rest.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest, but I won't spoil it because
I'm excited nonetheless.
It pops off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we've got some questions.
Ooh.
All right, we got a lot of questions actually, so we got to go back. I got to go back because there was a question from @Pidman from like 3 episodes ago that I forgot that she sent in like 2 minutes after we finished recording. Okay. From June 28th, @Pidmon says, if your battle morph meant y'all got stuck, what flavor animal and mental illness would y'all have? So mine would be, I think mine just has to be my fursona, like legally. So white tiger and severe anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like some sort of weird long rodent, like a ferret or like a mink or something.
Oh maybe. My god, I could totally see you as a ferret.
Yeah. And I don't know, depression? I don't know. Do ferrets get depression?
I think so.
Okay. I trust you.
So this tweet from @Rumda found this podcast from a random link, which I just love. But I was a big fan of the books in the 90s. I was a big fan of the books from back in the 90s as they were coming out. I even had the Transformers. What?
Oh my god.
But I drifted away after the Javid trilogy. But a few years ago, I did a complete reread. The original covers were the stages of single images. Were from a 2010s release and were The original covers were the stages. The single images were from the 2010 release and were lenticular and changed based on viewing angle. So there was lenticular.
Yeah.
Lenticular was a thing. I was just using it wrong.
Yeah, that's okay.
Question from @Pidmon. How much would you disassociate via comedy in a bad situation? And then in parentheses, eyes, 2017. Which I think is meant to do the eyes emoji in Discord, 2017.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do constantly anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm always posting about dissociating. And question from @WhatIsCosplay. What fictional aliens would the team choose to take morphs of to blend in while in space? Now, there are only a few aliens we have to choose from, so in order to get some creativity, I'm going to expand this question out to, say, fictional aliens and sentence. Like, not just from the books. I'm talking about fictional aliens. Which ones would best blend in?
Oh, okay. I thought that's what the question was asking in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that is what the question... I can't read.
That's okay. Well... that the characters would choose?
I think that, like, yeah,
who's a xenomorph, right?
Yeah, I was going to say. I don't think it would
xenomorph?
blend in, but I think that's the best combat morph by far.
Yeah. Who would go xenomorph? I think
Marco.
Marco, yeah. I think Marco would go xenomorph.
It might be a bit too violent for him to enjoy.
Maybe Rachel would go xenomorph.
Axe might go... No, xenomorph is too close to what Axe already is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's xenomorph, and I think we're going to do like only one character can be one thing.
Yeah.
I think Marco would be a Balchinian as a joke from Men in Black.
Oh my god, I don't know if I'm familiar.
Balchinian is exactly what it says on the tin. They don't have testicles in their groin; they have testicles on their chin.
Good, great, awesome.
So I think Marco would be a Balchinian.
No, that fits him perfectly. No, exactly. You're completely right.
Skip Axe. Axe doesn't count. Axe already.
Axe is already an alien.
Axe has got it dialed in.
Yeah. I mean, they're all technically aliens in outer space. We are all aliens in outer space.
Blair, shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's like, I'm not wrong. You just don't want to hear it. Don't silence me. Fucking leftist.
Let's Google popular aliens in culture, so I can get a list.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. My only mainstay was Doctor Who as a science fiction thing that went in space. So I'm like Daleks, but Daleks fucking suck. If we're being honest here.
Yeah. Man, there's so many. There's so many aliens.
Who would be Greys? Like, the Greys.
No one would be Greys. No one would be fucking Greys. They all respect themselves too much. Are you kidding? This fucking piece of shit that no one ever calls. I'm so mad. No one ever calls this number. Why did I get that? You know what? I'm going to take this.
I can't believe they called 3 times in a row.
Anyways, so, aliens. Right, aliens. There's so many fucking aliens. Oh, great. I just opened Wikipedia's composite list of aliens, starting with A.
Well, let's think about Star Wars aliens. We've got the Twi'leks, which are the ones with, like, the
Marco
head
would
thing.
Absolutely be Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, bitch! Yes.
Marco would be Chewbacca. He would have the Balchinian morph as a joke, but then he would go Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Wookiee. Sorry, don't call the cops on us. Wookiee.
I guess Rachel would probably go Twi'lek. Well, she's already a xenomorph, so we can't do that. And I feel like Twi'leks are too femme for, Cassie.
Yeah.
And xenomorph is obviously high femme.
Yeah.
So...
Absolutely. I don't know. I think Jake would want to be a jack of all trades, be like a Skrull.
Oh, sure.
Although a Skrull is pretty much an animorph, but they have green skin and they look like elves.
Whatever, man. You know?
Yeah. Man, this is a tough question. Shit.
Yeah, like, I don't know enough about aliens in general.
But Marco would definitely be a Wookiee.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Rachel would definitely be a xenomorph.
Yeah.
And you can at us with your opinions on the rest.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to hear from you,
yeah,
audience.
Tell us.
Mm-hmm. Every time we get close to ending the episode, I remember we don't have a sign-off, and I get this, like, sudden sense of anxiety.
Well, come up with a sign-off while I do our shit. So, if you want to find us on Twitter, we are at Fearbaiting on Twitter. If you want to find me on Twitter, I'm at Shia Shadonaka, and I'm
TheWonderYorks on Twitter.
What did I say our handle was? I said a Fearbaiting, didn't I?
You did say Fearbaiting.
Sorry. We're at The Wonder Yerks on Twitter. Blair is at Blair Kitsch on Twitter and BrantonBullPelt.tumblr.com. Mm-hmm. We also have thewonderyerks@gmail.com. If you want to support us, patreon.com/fearbaiting, FEARBAITING. Mm-hmm. Helps with hosting the show. Well, actually, that's already covered, but it helps with like stuff like, we got Blair sounds way better because we got her a new mic. Thanks to pretty much just exclusively thanks to the Patreon money. Like, that just helps us so much that we didn't have to like eat that cost, and now we can give you Blair sounding not like dog shit.
Yep.
And your support means the world. We got like some donation tiers. $1 you vote on Fearbaiting episodes, and go listen to our sister podcast Fearbaiting. It's a horror movie podcast, and we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
that's a joke. That's a lie. We turn on the mics and we yell for an hour, and then
same shit we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
You can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
No, Blair, you can't do that. You cannot do that. We're not doing that. Try again. Okay, so wait, we got fuck off and die.
We got
Boss Baby is time
too
cube.
rude. And that one doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. What else? Did I have like a running doc of it?
I don't think so.
Okay. ABM, always be morphin.
Always be morphin. I still stand by that one.
I don't think that's great, but we can't come up with anything better, so in the meantime, and remember, always be morphin. Bye.
Mareem, morphin rules everything around me.
Oh, that's way better! And until next time, remember, Mareem.
But we can't expand on it from here on out.
Never. Alright. So, fuck off and die, Boss Baby is time cube, always be morphin, and Mareem. We're gonna have a long podcast. We're like half the episode's gonna be closers by the time the show's over.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Bye.